Man, it is cold. I cannot wait. I was born in the winter, but I can't wait for this winter to be over with. I'm tired of being cold. It's lunchtime, so y'all know what that means for myself and for you. The day is almost over with. Whew. D4VD David. Let's check in. Let's see if they got an update for us. I mean, the most recent update that they have, burn case found inside David's house. Well, you heard about that. All right, we got Raising Cane's while we listen to this update.
The death of Celeste Rivas, and it is not David. We know a lot. Let me download you on what we found out. So this week, there has been a witness before the grand jury, and he is intimately involved in David's life, the singer David, who the LAPD and the LA County DA says is a suspect in what they believe is the murder of Celeste Rivas. His name is Robert Morgenroth. Robert Morgenroth is the head of Mogul Vision, which is the label for David. But more than just executive, the general manager, he is a manager. He manages David.
Wouldn't it be crazy, y'all, if David isn't the one who had anything to do with this? Could it have been his manager or someone a part of his record label? And it's a possibility that David has nothing to do with this. It's like, man, how crazy is this case? It's like they putting more of the blame on other people than besides David. It's almost like they're trying to save his face, and it's like they're trying to put the blame on someone completely different. This case is all over the place, you guys.
He is involved in David's day-to-day life and clearly knows a lot. So on Monday, Morgenroth was in the hallway with his lawyer, and there were people around, and they weren't sitting or standing right next to them, but the hallway echoed, and it was clear to people around there that there was a conversation that Morgenroth was having with his lawyer, and he was recounting what happened inside the grand jury room with the prosecutor in the case. The prosecutor, Beth Silverman, according to Morgenroth, here's what he said. She was very pushy on why I didn't call police. And then he went on.
Exactly. Why didn't you call the police immediately? Murder. He didn't call the police because he had some type of involvement. I'm telling y'all, there's a lot more involved in this case than just David.
That he said in response to that, that He said, quote, "I feel like I didn't have the responsibility to do that and just wanted to continue with the tour." Now, we do not know the context of this.
Guys, a bunch of irresponsible people. Now, you would think by them being a so-called management team, they would have some type of head on their shoulders to where you have some type of responsibility, especially when it's something so serious. So you telling me that you knew that something had went on involved in this young lady, that she possibly was unalived by your artist, and you don't say anything? Drop a comment below, y'all. What do y'all think? I think you just as guilty if you know about what went on and you don't tell anybody and you try to keep a hush-hush. You just as guilty. You just as to blame. And when they start handing down those sentences, you're going to get sentenced as well because you knew about it and you didn't say nothing.
The DA grilling him about not calling the police, that has to involve a crime. You're not going to call the police because somebody didn't show up for work. You're going to call the police if there's some kind of crime involved, especially since this is a case involving what the DA says is a crime. So,
and this ain't got nothing to do with snitching. This got something to do with being smart and protecting your freedom. Something so bad as murder. And you trying to cover up for somebody? Oh, hell nah. You did the crime, you gotta do the time.
What Morgan Roth knew that would require him, according to the DA, to pick up a telephone and call the police. But there's something. And again, he was involved in David's day-to-day life. So, okay, there is more. There is another manager in this same company, and his name is Josh Marshall. That name may be familiar to you because Josh Marshall was the guy who leased the house in the Hollywood Hills that David was staying in. It is the same house that the LAPD raided pursuant to a search warrant just shortly after Celeste's body was found inside David's Tesla. We are told by law enforcement sources that that house and that search was really critical in their investigation. So Josh Marshall, who leased the house, who signed the lease, is part of the company Mogul Vision that Morgan Roth is also involved with. Morgan Roth and Josh Marshall are both managers of David. So they seem to know a lot about David. I don't know, we don't know, if Josh Marshall was called as a witness. I would frankly be very surprised if he wasn't. But Morgan Roth testified for at least 3 days. We don't know if he was
This is what I'm taking from this whole situation. The players that are involved, David, to his whole management team, to his record label, they all got money. And they're using their money and they're using their lawyers to keep hush-hush. They're trying to save face. And they trying to tell as least as possible. It's almost like they're trying to sweep this up under the rug. Drop a comment below and let me know what you guys think. D4VD, are they using the money to try to get him off of this case because he's the golden goose, he's the cash cow? Who unalived Celeste? Was it David? Or was it someone from his management team or his entourage? Drop a comment below. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Jamie the One TV. We'll be back with more updates.